Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning is on the way, and it is already fixing the biggest problem with the previous Tom Cruise movie. While all of Tom Cruise's Mission Impossible movies have been great, Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part 1 suffered from one major problem that had many worried about the franchise's trajectory going forward. Luckily, it already looks like the team behind Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning has noticed this issue, with the teaser proving that the franchise is moving on from its big 2023 mistake. The first teaser trailer for Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning has been released, giving a first look at the 8th and final Mission Impossible movie. Despite being a second part to 2023's Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part 1, there are still a lot of questions surrounding the movie's story, with the teaser being pretty vague in some big ways. However, this secretive attitude towards what is in Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning is a good thing, highlighting that the franchise has learned a lesson from Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part 1. Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning has been a lot more secretive about its stunts. Very few of them are known. Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning has been a lot more secretive about its stunts than Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part 1 was, and this is the best choice that the movie could have made. Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part 1 was great, but most people knew about all of the stunts going into the movie, making it a less exciting experience. This is a shame due to the stunts being the most exciting part of the Mission Impossible series, with many being worried that Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning would repeat this mistake. Luckily, Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning has barely released anything about its stunts, leaving most of them a mystery until the movie comes out. While the trailer for Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning's teaser trailer did show off some epic set pieces, such as the airplane sequence, they weren't shown off extensively. On top of that, there has been very little behind-the-scenes footage released about the stunts, with the team clearly making more of an effort to keep them under wraps. Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning suffered because of how much the marketing showed off the stunts. Dead Reckoning showed off the motorcycle jump too much. Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part 1's big stunt was Tom Cruise driving a motorcycle off a cliff, and it wound up being a bit disappointing. While the stunt was cool in the movie, almost everyone had seen it before the movie was released. Behind-the-scenes featurettes showing off the stunt had been released months before Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part 1 hit theaters, extensively showing off the stunt. On top of that, almost every trailer included Tom Cruise's motorcycle jump, oversaturating people with it. There was also heavy media coverage of the motorcycle jump, with many outlets talking about how cool and exciting the moment was. By the time that audience members saw the jump in the movie as intended, it is likely that they had already seen it dozens of times from a variety of different sources. This unfortunately made Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part 1's jump a lot less exciting, with it being equivalent to a comedy movie that puts the best jokes in the trailers. What could Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning's biggest stunt be? It has to be the plane scene. Since the marketing for Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning has been a lot quieter about the stunts, it isn't known what the main stunt in the film will be, making the movie a lot more exciting. The trailer showed off several potential stunts, while set photos from Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning have highlighted a few other set pieces that will appear in the film. The trailer shows off several underwater stunts that could be cool, but it seems like the biggest and most dangerous stunt that was shown off in the trailer is the airplane stunt. It is known that Tom Cruise hung from a flying airplane while filming the movie, with this occurring in the scene with the planes that can be seen in the trailer. This is reminiscent of the best stunt from Mission Impossible: Fallout, making the stunt in Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning all the more exciting.